Hi everyone, it's Marika here. Today we have a special guest, Connor Williams. He's a demi-soloist with Estonian National Ballet. Thank you so much for joining me.
No problem.
We met through Instagram, but the fun fact is we went to Elmhurst, both of us, but we didn't go in the same year.
Yeah, we never overlapped. I think I came just after you left.
Right,
maybe,
yeah. I asked him to be on my YouTube channel because I really think that his perspective towards ballet is interesting and positive.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, Connor, please introduce yourself a little bit.
My name is Connor. I'm originally from Manchester in the UK, but I trained at Elmhurst Ballet School and I graduated in 2017, and straight away I joined the Estonian National Ballet. Been here ever since. I got promoted 2 seasons ago to demi-soloist, and now I teach an adult ballet beginners class on a Sunday for the people in Tallinn.
You give class in the National Theatre.
Yeah,
right?
I give class right here, so yeah, my students always love seeing the nice studios we have here, so
yeah, it's so beautiful.
it's really pretty.
If you guys are around Tallinn, check out Connor's class.
Please do.
Okay, so we're gonna get straight into the questions. The first question is, so as a professional ballet dancer, how do you deal with self-doubt?
These feelings of self-doubt that keeps going through your head, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, any of these kind of things, I try and reframe these kind of statements in my mind. So if I have a bad class or a bad rehearsal or a bad show or something, instead of saying I'm not good enough, it's more about okay, my pirouette didn't work today, but this was a good thing that I got from, just so that the world doesn't feel like it's completely going in on you.
Right.
There's still some good things. So there's achievements that I have made in my career or in my classes. Or for me, example, right before I got promoted, I felt so horrible, actually, really low in my career. And then suddenly I was promoted and I was like, okay, I've achieved this great thing. And then now I had to kind of perform after that feeling. And I would still think I'm not good enough. And I'm like, but I am. Because I've achieved this great thing. I wouldn't have gotten it if someone didn't believe in me or if someone didn't think that I deserved it. So I think it's just about reframing it.
It's really easy to get into our heads.
Yeah, totally. There's always things that we're going to improve on, and there's always things that you're going to doubt yourself on.
Right.
But at the end of the day, just because you have one moment of self-doubt, it doesn't mean that everything you've achieved up until then means nothing. So there's no reason you can do this next thing, or any self-doubt you have, you can get over it in a sense.
So speaking of self-doubt, do you get nervous before the show?
I actually do. Some stuff is a lot easier. If it's something that I've done many times, it's obviously much more chill. But if it's something a bit harder, I can. I try and keep a very similar routine before every show. I quite like to go to the stage quite early. The first thing I do is to get my makeup done, because normally I'm the first one in the makeup room. And then I go to stage. I normally listen to a podcast or some music, normally a very garbage podcast that's not really
not that deep.
Yeah, not that deep,
Yeah.
very funny. I'll laugh, warm up, and then try some stuff on stage, walk everything through on stage that I have to do, just so I have a very clear mind and journey before I get on the stage.
Yeah, state of peace and zen before you go on stage.
Yeah, and I normally try every element that I think is difficult for me. I do it right once, I put it to bed, because if I start to keep doing it over and over again, I start doubting myself so much. So yeah, that's kind of my routine. If I'm frightened of something particular, if I'm okay, I have to do this, what if I mess up this? And I'm you almost have to take in that thought and you kind of have to accept it. You might mess up, it's okay, but there are 20 other things that you have to do. I know it might happen, but there's also a chance it won't. At the same time, you can prepare for it and you know how to fix it, how to change it.
So as a teacher, what do you think the students struggle with mentally nowadays?
Well, I think for kids, I think it's very different than when we were younger.
Yeah.
Because social media is just so present. I had very little idea of what going to ballet school would be like. I only went to ballet school when I was like 16. So when I suddenly went to ballet school, there was lots of comparison. But now with like Instagram and TikTok and everything, I think kids compare themselves so much to what they see online, and I think mentally it makes you feel very behind.
Yeah.
Back when I had Instagram in the beginning, it was like just like beautiful pictures.
When it's square.
Yeah, when it was like so you would just see a beautiful arabesque and you'd be like, oh, that's amazing picture, and like obviously you would compare yourself to that, but it's not as hard. But now you see like a 5-year-old and they do like 6 pirouettes and you think, oh my gosh.
We have to remember it's not real in a way, because you never know how many takes they shot before they post this specific video.
For sure.
Right? Like,
yeah.
I've been there too.
Yeah. If you see something that someone's done online, you're like, that's a great pirouette. I'm like, that's either the very first one or the 10th, 15th one. Like, it's never the ones in between. It's either the very first one or the very last one. When you're on stage, you don't have that option. You finish the variation.
You move on.
You move on. You do the bow, you breathe, and you leave.
Yeah, you can't edit. So
yeah.
I think we always see the best part of people on social media in general, not just about dancing, lives too. And I feel like we tend to compare ourselves. Would you say same thing to adult students?
Their mental struggles are a lot different. They have like jobs, kids. I think the thing they mentally find hard or they struggle with is if I teach them something new, it's like that frustration of like, oh, well, why can't I do that? It's not necessarily about comparison, because I feel like, especially in my class, we've built quite a nice little like community together. But sometimes I can see them when I've given something new and they're like, Connor, why? Like, I say that a lot in my class. I'm like, oh, is there any questions like apart from why? Like, why did I do it?
Yeah.
But I think that's the hardest thing for them. Also, like, normal people don't normally see themselves in front of the mirror all the time.
Yes.
We are in the mirror all the time, and it's very natural, and we see differences in our body and our dancing day to day, minute to minute, like, but for them, they don't see it that much. So sometimes I get confused where I'm like, oh, you can stand here at this bar, but they don't want to be in the mirror. And then I'm like, I get it. Like, of course, no problem. So there's lots of stuff that they're dealing with. But sometimes they come to my class, I think, for like a little break.
Oh, that's so nice.
You know, it's like and it's on a Sunday and they're about to go back to work on Monday. So it's kind of that little bit of like meditation. I try and be like super cheerful and happy and engaging so that we can have like a fun time.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes it's like a nice little mental break for them.
Right. So the final question is, what does healthy relationship with ballet looks like to you?
Oh, it's a good question.
It's hard.
It's hard, yeah. For me personally, as I've gotten older, I do like having a little bit of separation in my life, finding small things that I enjoy or things that maybe I've kind of like lost, because like there's a lot of things I gave up so that I could do ballet. For example, we work very long days. Sometimes I wouldn't leave the theatre for like 8 hours, you know, even if I had like an hour break in the middle. Now I try and leave the theatre, have a coffee, like these small things, try and enjoy some of my hobbies as well. Like every time I have a day off, I quite enjoy going to the gym. So I make sure that I try and go to the gym, because like having that in my life, it has been quite important to me. Yeah, just finding these things that you can disconnect from being a ballet dancer, something that makes you happy. Having a healthy relationship is also just like appreciating ballet for what it is as well. The thing you wanted to do when you were younger is the thing you're doing right now. So you have to kind of appreciate that. It's a beautiful thing. And sometimes like when I teach my class on Sunday and all these like amazing questions come from my adult students and they're so thoughtful and inquisitive and they're really passionate about it, it kind of brings the passion back to me as well a little bit, because they're so in love with it.
I think it's actually connected for anything, not just with ballet. We need healthy space. We can appreciate ballet more because we have some space.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Connor, for taking time.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
It was really fun and nice to hear your story. If you like this video, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do. And I will put information about Connor's class on the description box, so please check it out as well. Thank you so much for watching video. See you guys in the next video. 今日からみんなも Happy dancing! またね
めっちゃ可愛い。
かわいい